Hello, everyone. Welcome to Barca News. It is November 10th, 2024, and we are here ready for the match watch along between Real Sociedad and FC Barcelona, which just started 30 seconds ago. I'm very excited to watch this match with you guys. This is the final match of this La Liga before the international break. As you know, this is the third international break this season, because apparently September and October wasn't enough, so we had to add a November one. Now the match has already started. We are going to discuss the lineup, and we do have some changes because it seems like Lamine Yamal was feeling some discomfort, and as such, he is not starting today. So we're gonna have to see how the team fares without Lamine Yamal. Definitely a sensible loss, but hopefully it will not affect too much. Now, the lineup right now is Iñaki Peña in goal, Pau Cubarsi and Inigo Martinez as our two center backs, Jules Koundé and Alejandro Balde as our fullbacks. In our midfield, we have Frankie de Jong and Marc Asado in a double pivot. Then we have Rafinha taking the place of Lamine Yamal, Pedri in that attacking midfield position. And it looks like Fermin is going to be playing on the left. We'll see how he eventually starts moving across the field, if that's really where the position is going to be, or if it's going to be swapped out, Fermin through the right and Rafinha to the left. We'll see as the match goes on. And finally, Robert Lewandowski as our center forward. So that is the lineup. Again, Lamine Yamal not starting. Now, what do we expect with this Real Sociedad team? Well, it's a very well-organized team. They like to play 4-1-4-1, with a defensive midfielder being Subimendi, who, of course, we all know what he is capable of as far as cleaning, sweeping his area, stopping attacks, and then starting to build up from behind. Now, Real Sociedad are a team that like to build superiority in the midfield and attack through their flanks. So we'll see how Barcelona will deal with that. Definitely got to be a battle in the midfield to try to gain that superiority over Real Sociedad or take the control away from Real Sociedad, because, again, Real Sociedad, a team that really likes to overpower the midfield and then generate attack from there. Now, weaknesses. Real Sociedad, they are a team who has a weakness which Barcelona has been able to exploit against other teams, which is they create a lot of space between their center backs and their fullbacks, and that's where Barcelona loves to attack from. So that weakness that Real Sociedad has is definitely something that's going to be very beneficial for Barcelona, because that's literally where Barcelona like to attack from. Of course, Barcelona, Real Sociedad do have a great coach in Manuel Alguacil. So it's going to be more of a chess match between Flick and Alguacil, but nonetheless, I think we should be fine. Real Sociedad just came from a loss against Victoria Pilsen, and also they have not been faring well at home. They have played 7 matches at home, and they have lost 5 of them. So in this rare instance, it seems that playing away will be actually beneficial for Barcelona, because Real Sociedad have not been doing too well in their home stadium. All right, let's watch the match now that we have just given a quick overview of the lineup, weaknesses, what to expect. I think Barcelona is going to win 0-3. Let me hear you guys' thoughts. Let me know in the chat section. What do you guys think the scoreline will be once the referee blows that final whistle? All right, let's see. Frankie de Jong. So let me see, where is Rafinha? Seems to be on the left right now. I don't know if this is just a temporary thing. And Fermin Lopez looks like he is moving through the middle. So it doesn't seem like Fermin Lopez will be the left wing. Looks like Fermin will be attacking through the right and Rafinha through the left, with Pedri as the attacking mid, and then, of course, Lewandowski as the center forward. So we'll see how Barcelona will fare with that. I mean, hopefully they'll fare well, because, of course, we can't be too heavily reliant on one player, because if that player gets injured, like today, that player needs to be rotated. If that player gets a suspension, if that player, God forbid, gets an injury, you need to be able to deal with that loss of the player. So today will be a test for the team on how the team does without our star. All right, we have Curtis who says, hope Yamaz all right. Injury is a light injury is a trick to get him out of the super international break. They're saying that no, they're saying he's not going to play today, but that tomorrow he's going to report to the Spanish training camp. So it doesn't look like that's the case, or at least for now. Who knows? Maybe later today they announced that Lamine is not flying to Spain to the Spanish training camp. That'd be amazing. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Nup says, Lewa Hadi inbound. Amen, my friend. Amen. I hope so. I hope so. And let's see. Toyrul says, where's Mo? I'm here. I was trying to figure out. Oh, attack. Okay, Barcelona just lost the ball. They were mounting an attack, but they lost the ball, and now Real Sociedad's goalkeeper has it. I was trying to figure out how to share the sound of the broadcast, but it wasn't working. It would only allow me to share the entire video, which obviously I can't. I shared the game. I get immediately shut down for copyright infringement. I was trying to figure out how to share the just the sound of the broadcast so you can have it in the background, but it's not gonna happen today, I guess. I guess something I have to figure out in the future. Jacob says Flick has spoiled us so well. We will start counting goals when we go 4 up. He really has spoiled us. He's and that's something I talked about in a post-match analysis last time after Barcelona defeated what's the last team we played? I can't even remember. Oh, Red Star. Was it Red Star? Yeah, Red Star. After we beat Red Star, I said, guys, this is not normal. Thrashing every game is not normal. Like, don't think whatsoever that's normal. Don't get used to it. Don't get numb to it. It's definitely an amazing thing that Flick is doing, because even the most powerful teams, yes, they thrash their opponents, but not to the point where it's every single match like Flick has been doing. So definitely amazing work by Flick so far in this season. I mean, the fact that he could continue not only to win and win convincingly, but to continue thrashing teams, I mean, come on, like that's a pretty amazing feat by the German. All right, let's see. Toyrul says, I am counting 6 goals. Wow, that's a bit aspirational. I don't know about 6. Real Sociedad, they're a really good team. So I don't know about 6. It's not like, a small team with no resources. It's a very well-organized team that's headed by a really good coach. And they have good, talented players. Now, I'm not saying that, they're as good as Barcelona, but definitely not to the point where we can score 6 against them. But again, who knows? With Hansi Flick's Barcelona, you never know. And Barca Soldier says 2-0. Okay. I like that. Yusuf says, why are fans whistling every time Inigo touches the ball? Oh, because Inigo is Basque, and he actually played in Real Sociedad for many seasons. He then moved to Athletic Club de Bilbao, and then from there he came to Barcelona. So Inigo Martinez did play at Real Sociedad. That's probably why they're whistling every time he touches the ball. It's kind of like when Ferran Torres plays against Valencia. And every time he touches the ball, they whistle at him because he also was a Valencia player. And he's from the Valencia region. Frank says, Mo, good afternoon from Los Angeles. Vizca Barca, my friend. And hello all the way from the East Coast to the West Coast. All right, let's see. Yeah, Fermin is definitely playing from the right. We got Pedri. Oh, Pedri trying to make us pass to the middle. He got intercepted. And here comes Real Sociedad trying to mount a counterattack. But Barcelona already behind the ball. And there's Inigo to win. Oh, beautiful heel pass by Inigo Martinez. Let's go. Beautiful. First he anticipates the play, gets there first ahead of Takekubo, and gets the ball, and then heel passes it to Alejandro Valde. Inigo Martinez, ladies and gentlemen. Inigo freaking Martinez. All right, let's see. Iñaki on the ball. Cubarsi playing with the mask. Looking like Hannibal Lecter. I like it. Put some fear into the opponent's hearts. All right, Pedri with the build-up. Pass to Lewandowski, which gets intercepted. Man, just like I expected, it's really a lot of back and forth in the midfield. Because again, Real Sociedad really like to overpower the midfield. Fermin Lopez with the cross, really bad cross. It's intercepted. Man, Kunde with the control, but loses the ball. Poof. But I have to say, after this game, I'm going to be very depressed because then we have 2 weeks of no Barcelona matches. And not even international and good international matches to watch because, like I've said, the UEFA Nations League is not something I care about one bit to even waste my time watching. Because it's, like I said, it's a friendly tournament, a garbage made-up tournament made to replace friendly matches just so can UEFA make more money. And so clubs are forced to release their players because you're not forced to release your players if it's a friendly match, but you do have to release your players if it's an actual competition, an official competition. So don't care one bit about the UEFA Nations League, so I won't be watching it, which means no football for me for 2 weeks, which is always, always depressing when Barcelona doesn't play. Summers are the longest months of the year when Barcelona are not playing. Which, by the way, I'm curious, what do you guys will be watching these next 2 weeks? Will you be watching the UEFA Nations League? Will you be watching World Cup qualifiers? Will you be watching another sport? Let me know in the chat section. I'm curious to hear what you guys do when the Barcelona are not playing. All right, Casado to Frankie. Oh, someone said goal. I guess I'm behind on my transmission. There we go. Go. Let's go. Robert Lewandowski opens up the scoreline. It is Real Sociedad 0, FC Barcelona 1. Lewandowski is still on fire, ladies and gentlemen. The Pichichi of La Liga, his 15th goal this season. Absolutely amazing. He's already 4 goals away from what he scored all season last season. That's insane. But Casado to Frankie de Jong. Frankie de Jong with the drive. Lewandowski is not offsides. Lewandowski passes it to Lewy. A little bit of bounces here and there, and then Lewy gets it back. Wow, look how he wins the ball and then just kicks. Lewandowski, man, that's what a killer center forward looks like. Just the instinct of him. Gets a bad pass from Frankie de Jong because Frankie de Jong pretty much kicks the ball at his thigh, bounces off. The ball is bouncing back between defenders. Lewandowski does not lose his sight of the ball at any second, keeps track of it, beats the defender, gets the ball, and buries it in the back of the net. Robert Lewandowski, ladies and gentlemen, a total penalty box predator, a penalty box killer. 36 years old, and he just scored his 15th goal of the season. Remember, last season he scored 19 goals in La Liga. He is 4 goals away of matching his number, and we're only 2 months in. Lewandowski's on his way. If he continues at this pace, at this rate, what? Offsides? No way. How is that offsides? Dude, right there, Real Sociedad's defender's foot is... Wow. I have no idea how that was offside. No idea how that was offside. You can see Real Sociedad's defender's foot ahead of Lewandowski. Wow. That was BS. That was BS. But it's okay. Still 14th minute. Barcelona found a way to the back of the net. Already they'll find it again and again and again. I still want to see the computer image because there was no way that was offside. All right, let's see it here. Right there. Number 21. His foot is ahead of Lewandowski. How is that offside? Someone explain that to me. Did they change the rule? Wow. I have no idea how that was an offside. Curtis says, I think I'll watch Spain games to see Casado. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, Casado getting his first call-up to the Spanish national team. Very well deserved, by the way. I'm not too happy about it because, of course, I would rather Casado stay at home and rest. But, hey, he deserves it 100%. He's, no doubt, the best defensive midfielder in La Liga right now. Better than Subimendi, which, by the way, we spent so much time talking about, we need to bring Subimendi. We need to bring Subimendi. 60 million for Subimendi. 60 million for Subimendi. And Casado is doing it even better than Subimendi, and he didn't cost us a single penny. A La Masia product. Yusuf says Perez in the VAR room right now. Yeah. The check cleared. The check cleared. VAR referee was like, okay, that's onside. And then he got a notification on his phone. Said, deposit completed. And he's like, oh, wait, never mind. It's not offside. Of course, I'm kidding. I don't think that. Oh, here we go. Fermin Lopez to Pedri on the right. Pedri with the cross. And the ball is lost in the back. All right, let's see. Curtis says it is not offside. Spain again. Yeah, I have no idea how that's an offside. No idea how that's an offside. All right, Frankie de Jong to Pedri. Pedri to Fermin. Casado. Barcelona again trying to build another attack. Oh, Rafinha. I mean, Balde, not Rafinha. Balde just took on a defender and then got fouled. We got a free kick outside the box, which is a good place to have a free kick from. Black and Plug says, how is that offside? I am asking myself the same question, my friend. I have no idea how that was offside. You can clearly see the Real Sociedad's foot, defender's foot ahead of Lewandowski, which is number 21. His foot was definitely ahead of Lewandowski. No idea how that was. An offside. And Chris says they didn't show the animation. We got scammed. Yeah, where's the animation? Because the replay clearly shows that Lewandowski was not offside. I want to see the animation from the computer, unless the computer messed up or something. Ooh. Wow. Inigo headed back into the box, and Cubarsi headed it back over the header. He says, I think I will watch Barca Femini and Barca Athletic. Okay, yeah, definitely. Those are definitely going to be good matches. But just keep in mind, Barca Athletic will be missing a lot of players. They'll be missing Prim, Four, even though Four has been spending time with the first team. Cuenca. Guille Fernandez. Barca Athletic will also be missing a lot of players who have been called up by the under 19 Spanish team. I was going to say under 21, but the only player that's going to the under 21 is Pablo Torre, who's a first-team player. Yusuf says, so close, Cubarsi. Yeah, that was really close. That was a good free kick. I think it was Rafinha who took it, crosses the ball, crosses the box. Martinez puts it back into the box, and then Cubarsi heads it over the post. And here we go, Barcelona again. Pedri, he got beat. But that was a good long pass to Pedri. By the way, I'm still waiting for that animation because I still have no idea how that was an offside. And here comes Real Sociedad attacking from the flanks like they always do. Take Kubo. Oof! Cubarsi! Mamma mia! Cubarsi with the save. My God, that was a danger. Kubo into the box, and then Cubarsi with the save, preventing Real Sociedad from opening the scoreline. Wow. And now yellow card to Aramburu for taking down Frankie de Jong on the counterattack. Wow, I want to see this replay again. There's Take Kubo, cross. And then Cubarsi there to prevent that ball from going in. Let's see the replay again. There's the animation. What? That is the Real Sociedad defender's foot. How is that offside? They just showed the animation. And you literally see in that animation that it's actually the Real Sociedad player's foot that's ahead of Lewandowski. I don't know if that was the sensors of the computer that confused the feet, but that clearly looked to me like Lewandowski was onside. Yusuf says they showed the animation, big toenail was offside. From what I saw from the animation, that looks like the Real Sociedad defender's foot. And it looks like the computer confused the two. Unless I'm wrong and it is Lewandowski, but yeah, if it is his toe, he should have trimmed his toenails. I guess that's Lewandowski's fault. Wow. I cannot believe that one bit. I cannot believe that one bit. But still early in the game, minute 21. I'm sure Barcelona will make it up. Wow. Insane, man. This technology was supposed to be implemented so to take the errors out of the game and make it, clear. But Barcelona really looking good with the ball movement, by the way. They're moving the ball really quickly. They are being very inaccurate in the last pass. But as far as making it to the box, Barcelona doing a really good job of moving the ball really quickly, of passing the ball and around between the players really fast in a very accurate way. But it's the last pass that we're missing. Chris says, I want to see that video again. I swear the Sociedad defender's foot was in the front. Same. I want to see it again because every time I've seen it, it looks like the Sociedad defender's foot is ahead. All right, there comes Coutinho in the box. Coutinho. Ooh. Coutinho running to the back line. Try to make a pass to Lewandowski. Got intercepted, but either way, it doesn't count because he was offside again. Oh, yeah, Rafinha was definitely offside. Lewandowski wasn't, but Rafinha was. Man, it's raining heavy. Wow. So Barcelona has 2 offsides and Real Sociedad 0, which is not something you're used to seeing. And you're usually used to seeing the opposite, right? The other team having a bunch of offsides and Barcelona having 0. Man, wow. I still can't believe that, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. Let's see. What is going on? Real Sociedad now attacking through the left. Fermin Lopez gets beat. Cross into the box. And Frankie de Jong there for the reception. Pedri immediately passes it to Lewy. Lewy back to Frankie. This is what I mean. Barcelona doing a great job of moving the ball quickly. But Frankie de Jong gets the ball taken away from him. Let's see. Let me see if I can add this. Man, I still can't believe that. I still cannot believe that. Wow. Whew. Looks like Frankie kicks him, but I really hope it's not his ankle. Frankie, please no. We need you, Frankie. We need you, Frankie. Doesn't look like it's his ankle. But just in case, Donny Olmo's already warming up on the sideline. But I think Frankie's going to be fine. I hope so, at least. Nino says, what do you think about Lamine Yamal's injury? They're saying that he apparently picked up a hit against Red Star, and he had been treating. He had been getting treated for all these days. Remember, we played Red Star on Wednesday. That was only like 3 days ago. And apparently he just did not fully recover from that hit. But they're saying it's not something serious. It's just a hit that he took against Red Star Belgrade. So nothing serious. He's still going to report to the Spanish national team's training camp tomorrow. Who knows, man? If I was Barcelona, I would be like, oh, sorry, he's still not recovered. He can't show up. You know, if Real Madrid can do that with Mbappe and their players, why not us, right? Especially since Spain is not really playing, any important matches against UEFA Nations League. Who cares? Okay, Frankie de Jong is coming back in. Landray says, get Frankie out, please. Pedri's better at the middle. The midfield looks so flat. I don't think so. I think Frankie right now is doing a good job. Plus, Dani Olmo, I don't think Dani Olmo's is fit enough to play full 90 minutes. Or maybe he is, but Flick is trying to protect him because so far, Dani Olmo's been playing 30 minutes here, 60 minutes there. If we take out Frankie and bring in Olmo, he would have to play 70 minutes. I don't know if that's something Flick wants to do. I'm sure we'll see Olmo coming in later. Most likely it's going to be probably Olmo for Frankie, just because Frankie's also, they're also trying to protect him. So probably we'll see Dani Olmo come in later, take the place of Pedri as an attacking mid, with Pedri dropping that back to the double pivot in the place of Frankie de Jong. That's my guess, of course. We'll see what happens. And Real Sociedad just got a really dangerous free kick outside the box, at the edge of the box, after Cubarsi's foul. Chris says, working on the calf muscle. Yeah, it was definitely not an ankle, so that was good. I got worried because you cannot do another ankle injury, man. Okay, let's see. Dangerous free kick right at the edge of the box. Marc Casado taking a nap. Casado, wake up, bro. You're playing a match. For a second, I thought it was the referee that was going to take the free kick the way he ran over the ball. We might as well with that BS offside call. Ooh! Good save by Iñaki Peña. Was in the right place at the right time. Pushed the ball over goal, and now Real Sociedad get a corner kick. Curtis says, my problem with Frankie is that he holds on the ball a little too long sometimes. Yeah, sometimes he does. I think it's just a matter of... Oh, okay, beautiful. Rafinha headed away the Real Sociedad corner. And now danger has been cleared. Frankie does, I do notice that sometimes he does hold the ball a little bit longer than needed. I think a lot of it has to do with just him getting back into competitive rhythm. He just came back from a very, very long injury. He's playing, under a new coach, the new tactics. And Take Kubo with the shot, and Iñaki Peña blocks it. Man, 2 saves by Iñaki Peña so far. Man, great dribbling by Take Kubo. Just opening that space in the box, going through Balde and Pedri. And then the shot, which thankfully Iñaki Peña was right there to stop. Man, 2 shots on target by Real Sociedad and 0 by Barcelona. It's going to need Flick is going to have to do some tactical adjustments during the halftime because we're moving the ball really quickly. We're being successful at making it to Real Sociedad's box, but that last touch is what we're lacking. Let's see. Corner kick. Cleared. Nila says strategic injuries are what we are seeing for a few years for all the top clubs and players. That's an option we consider time to time. I think Barcelona should consider it. I mean, Real Madrid can do that with their players. Why can't we? They want to play like that. We should play like that too. Iñaki Peña clears it. Fermín Tecunde. How is that not a foul? He just dragged Kunde down to the ground, and the referee just looks at Kunde, just puts his hands up, like, oh, I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, man, this referee is a joke. Remember, this is the same referee that we had against Osasuna that failed to call the penalty kick against Lamine Yamal during the final moments. He's the one who also, missed the big step on Pau Victor, which a few matches before that, Ferran Torres had received a red card for the same exact foul. Nice, good coverage by Alejandro Valde. That free kick shot was right at Iñaki, but you know what? I like when goalkeepers get those. Oof. Fuck. Goal. Damn. Goal by Real Sociedad. Man. That was a really good pass to Becker. And then Becker just puts it right in the corner. Definitely beat the offside trap there. So it was a Iñaki Peña. Oh, he might be offside. Oh, no. Never mind. It's Pau Cubarsi who. Yeah, definitely not offside. Kunde fell asleep a little bit on that play. I don't think Kunde sees Becker coming from behind him. Just falls asleep, doesn't make the run, and then Becker just gets the ball and just goes into the box by himself, puts it in the right corner. Man. All right, well, hopefully this will be a wake-up call for the team. Man, that stadium is on fire right now. All the fans are just jumping and singing. Barcelona, we're gonna have to make some adjustments in the halftime. Oh my God, that poor Barcelona fan, she's by herself in the sea of Real Sociedad fans who are dancing. Poor lady. That was pretty funny. Her facial expressions were hilarious. She's just sitting there like, okay. Man. Man. Barcelona going to have to get back into this game because Barcelona were doing really well at first, mounting attack after attack. They weren't being accurate with their last touch, and that cost us because we wasted a lot of chances. I also see that then they got the ball and they were able to finalize their chances. So Barcelona going to have to be a lot more accurate in that final touch. Damn. That goal was really unfortunate, by the way. Ooh. But anyways. Byron says, hi, Mo. What I mean by being flat is that during the build-up, our defenders have no options in the middle, unlike when Pedri is there. Also, Pedri is not fast. 10 won't suit him. I think I've talked about this in the past. Speed is not really a factor when it comes to Barcelona's midfielders because the Barcelona way of playing, the Barca DNA, is about moving the ball fast and not having fast players, because the ball is always going to move a lot faster than any player, no matter how fast you are. And even if you're Usain Bolt, the ball is going to be faster than you. So if you can move the ball fast, then the opposing team is always going to be chasing it. And they're not going to be able to catch up to it because, again, a ball moves faster than a person. So speed is not a big factor in Barcelona's midfield. So whether Pedri is slow or not, it doesn't matter, as long as he can move the ball fast enough, right? Xavi, Iniesta, Busquets, they were not fast players at all. In fact, Busquets was a really slow player, but they were the best defending midfield trio in the history of the club. Pedri with the shot, gets blocked. Jesus says they aren't going to be celebrating by the end. Amen, my friend. Amen. Hopefully Barcelona will spoil this party. And it's pretty cool to see, though, how the atmosphere at the Anoeta. Anoeta always has a really good atmosphere. It's good to see, but hopefully Barcelona will spoil the party. All right. Coutinho about to take a free kick. Oof. Come on. Oh. Man, ball is cleared. Marc Casado is there. Takes a kick, takes the shot, and then it bounces off a Real Sociedad player. So another corner kick. Coutinho's taking it again. All right, second attempt. Fermin Lopez with the header, but it goes way too wide. Man, that was just a series. That was like a series of mistakes. First, Casado does not make the challenge. He lets the Real Sociedad player heads it. Cubarsi unfortunately slips because it's raining really heavy, so I imagine the grass is super wet. And then Kunde just completely falls asleep and lets Becker beat him to the ball. It's a series of mistakes. And the score is 1-0. But it's okay. We still got this. We're still in the game. It's only 1-0. We still have the entire second half. Ooh. Rafinha with a pass to Fermin, but misses him by a little bit. Man. Barcelona's just not getting clarity in the final third. Frankie Young again gets stepped on. Vito says, Mo, what do you think Barca should do with Frankie this summer? If he doesn't want to renew and restructure his salary, I think Barcelona should put him on the market. But, of course, it's not going to be up to just Barcelona, right? Frankie de Jong says, I don't want to leave, like he said the last 2 seasons. There's not much we could do about it. But if he doesn't want to renew, doesn't want to restructure his salary, I think Barcelona should put him on the market. Jesus says, still another 45 minutes, and Flick we trust. Amen, my friend, especially during the halftime. Because if one thing Flick has shown us is that he has this incredible ability of going into the halftime, being able to dissect everything that happened during the first half, and be able to make adjustments where the team just comes out much, much better during the second half, because he just has that ability of seeing what's going on, figuring out what's not working, and then making adjustments during halftime and fix the errors that the team were making. Iñaki Peña, very attentive to that long pass by Real Sociedad coming out of the box and intercepting it. I really like how Iñaki Peña is very good at anticipating those long passes, and he always comes out and clears it. The only thing I don't like is that when he clears it, he just, shoots it wherever, where Ter Stegen had that ability or has that ability of intercepting those long passes, but at the same time turning the interception into a pass to a teammate, right? Iñaki doesn't have that, but, still he's able to anticipate those long passes and get there on time. Curtis says we're having a problem with the right side. Fermin is not playing out wide, and the attack is affected on the right. True. We're not being. I think Flick is trying to play Fermin more as through the inside to leave the flank wide open for Koundé. But yeah, it's not working out too well because Fermin is not really a right winger. He's a midfielder. He's an attacking midfielder, and playing out of position not always gonna work out. Let's see. Blarana Kule says, I really hope Lamin's contusion prevents him from playing for Spain so he can just rest. I hope so too, my friend. I hope so too. Vito says, Chesney, no minutes, man. I mean, why would he get minutes? We have Iñaki Peña. He's our starting goalkeeper. Like Flick said, Iñaki hasn't given him any reasons to bench him. So why would you bring in Chesney? If Ter Stegen was the first goalkeeper, would you just take him off to bring in Iñaki just randomly? No. Let's see. Tito Sosa says, Frankie doesn't look comfortable. We need to bring in Olmo and move Pedri with Casado to the double pivot. Here comes Real Sociedad again. Watch the long pass to Becker. Nice. Koundé with the challenge. Yeah, Fermin is not really playing out wide. He's playing more of an interior. It's kind of like how Rafinha plays on the left, where he also plays in that space between the center back and the fullback, leaving the flanks completely up to Balde. So that's what Flick is doing on the right too, just having Fermin attack through the inside in that space between the center back and the right back, or I guess left back for Real Sociedad, and then leaving the flank completely to Koundé. Nice pass from Koundé to Pedri. Nice. Pedri to Casado. Frankie to Rafinha. Ooh, Rafinha gets taken down from the back, but the referee forgot his glasses. Here comes Real Sociedad again from the left. But Koundé was there to stop it, and then Iñaki Peña to grab the ball. Rafinha's back up. That's good. He had stayed down a little bit after that, to the shot that he took and when he crashed with the defender. Man. Gilbert says, Mo, I keep saying Pedro as a 10 is not working. He doesn't have that goal-scoring ability and speed, so he can't attack the space. I disagree. I think Pedri does a good job as a number 10. Again, we don't need speed, as I've explained many times before. Speed is not really a factor in Barcelona's midfield because Barcelona, one of the concepts of playing the Barcelona DNA is not the speed of the player, but the speed of the ball. Barcelona has rarely ever had fast players because you don't need to, right? If you move the ball fast enough, that's all you need because a ball is always going to travel faster than a person. So instead of focusing on having fast players to beat the defenders with speed, you beat them with the speed of the ball because the ball is always going to be faster than a person. So as long as you can move the ball fast enough, then you're good, right? Against Xavi, Iniesta, none of them were fast players. Busquets, he was hella slow, but together. All three of them were great midfielders. And then comes Real Sociedad again. Oh, my God. We got so lucky on that one. Whew. Becker puts a great pass. Wow. Take Kubo with the attack. Pass to Becker. Becker with the cross. And then they miss it. Wow. Man, Real Sociedad have had 4 chances to Barcelona's 1. Definitely not a good match for Barcelona as far as attacking in the final third. Oh. Come on, Lewy. Come on, Lewy. Ah, Lewy with the cross, but there was nobody there. Oh, get up. That was a slip. Inigo to Balde. All right, come on, Balde. Oh, Balde gets taken down. Blaugrana could. Oh, wait. Here comes Kunde. Pedri on the edge of the box. Cross to Lewy. It's intercepted. Pedri, take the shot. Pedri, take the shot. Ah! Man, Balde was wide open on the left. And then Pedri and Lewy just continued playing between the two. And there comes Real Sociedad again. I think that was an offside. But it doesn't matter. Cubarsi was there to take the ball. And there comes Barcelona with the counterattack. Rafinha leading with the ball. Rafinha to Pedri. Pedri to Rafinha. But there's nobody on the right, man. Where is everyone? Oh, there's Fermin. Dude, Fermin, you have to cut the distance, brother. You have to get closer. All right, Rafinha to Balde. Come on, Balde. Ah, cross is blocked. Laurana says we're going to either live or die by the sword. Of course, the sword being the incredible highline we play. I don't think the goal came as a result of the highline. It was just a series of mistakes. Casado not making the challenge. Cubarsi unfortunately slipped, and then Kunde just completely fell asleep and didn't notice that Becker was coming in. Bilbo says when Olmo comes in for Fermin, we'll play AM. The game will change. I'm thinking Olmo would most likely probably come in for Frankie, just because Frankie's hasn't been playing, full 90 minutes because of he just came back from injury. That's my guess. And probably Pedri will drop to the double pivot with Casado, and then Olmo will stay in the attacking midfield. And I think this is why we need a right winger. We need someone to rotate with Lamine, because look, Lamine got injured. And there's nobody to replace him, right? We're having Fermin Lopez, who's a midfielder, playing on the right wing, and that's a problem. That's definitely a problem. Vito says next summer we should sell Frankie, and instead of spending money on other player, we should promote other academy players like Guille Fernandez or Noah Darvic. I know they're young, but we need depth. I mean, look, Flick is very aware of Guille and Noah Darvic. They're monitoring closely, and if he hasn't yet called them up, it means they're not ready yet. So that's gonna take time. Let's see. Gilbert says Fermin really plays next to the sideline when he is a winger. He should be closer. On that last play, he should have. And you saw how Rafinha got mad because Rafinha was in the middle and Fermin was all the way to the right. Lots of space in there, and he should have closed the distance. But let's see. Yusuf says, who do you think was the worst player for the first half? I don't know. I wouldn't say anyone particularly stuck out as being bad. I think the team was just not getting clarity in the final third. The team is just not figuring out a way on how to get through Real Sociedad's defense, because they do have a really incredible defense. But Barcelona During the first 20 minutes, Barcelona were doing really well, moving the ball, creating chances, attacking. But that final third is just like where they're struggling a lot. They're either being inaccurate with their passes, or Real Sociedad's defenders are just way too quick and getting the ball back. But I wouldn't necessarily pick up the worst player. Seb says, bro, we have no creative outlet in the right wing. Right now, we don't. No, right now we're missing that. Right now, we're without any specialists on the wings. You know, we have Fermin, who's not a winger, is an attacking mid playing on the right, and Rafinha, who is a winger, but he's a right winger and he's playing on the left. So right now, we're like, our flanks are just not working too much. And when we try to attack through the middle, Real Sociedad is just doing a good job of just stopping those interior corridors. So we're just gonna have to be a little more quicker with the ball movement so we can find the spaces in Real Sociedad's low block, or, you know, be more accurate with our crosses from the wings. Let's see. Hansi, my man Hansi, who just took a break to watch the live stream. Thank you, my friend. But instead of watching the live stream, you need to be in the locker room telling the players what to do. But nonetheless, I appreciate your comment. Who says, this is why we need Leao, man. We need a left winger. I don't know if it's necessarily Leao or Nico or someone else. We definitely need a left winger who can open up spaces with his dribbling, like what Lamine does on the right wing. We do need that. Whether it's Leao or not, I don't know. Because, like I said, Leao, the problem is, as talented as he is, he's just going to cost a lot of money. And I don't know if Barcelona are in position to spend that much money on a player. Not to mention that Leao has been inconsistent. Maybe he's been inconsistent because he has been at AC Milan, where they've had a lot of change of coaches. Maybe at Barcelona, he'll be, you know, a lot more consistent, but his price remains a problem, right? But we do need a left winger that can open up spaces with his dribbling like Lamine does on the right, because right now we only have that on the right. Who it might be, I don't know. It could be anyone, right? Well, not anyone. Anyone that's good enough. Oh, man. So they're showing the replays now, and I really want to see that replay of the supposed offside again, because I still don't see it. I still don't see it. I still think the Real Sociedad player's foot right there. I mean, supposedly it's Lewandowski's, though I still see that it's Real Sociedad's player's foot. I don't know. But I guess there's no point of revisiting it, because it is what it is. It's ruled offside. Barcelona going to have to make adjustments in them during the halftime and come out swinging. Right now, we're just lacking that accuracy in the final touch, and that's costing us. It's costing us a lot, because all the chances that we created, we weren't able to take advantage of. And then Real Sociedad, they started creating their chances, and they were more accurate, a lot more accurate in the final third, especially with that goal, that series of passes, and then Becker just putting it right in the corner. I mean, all right, let's see. Seb to Live says, Mo, what do you think if we put on Rafinha on the right and put Ansu on the left? That is a good option. You know, because Ansu, after all, is an actual specialist on the left wing. I think Ansu on the left would not be a bad option. And, you know, Rafinha on the right is going to do better than Fermin on the right, because Fermin, you know, is not a winger. You can't expect him to play as a winger when he's not one. Alan says the whole lot of them are dog shy. How hard is it? No, I wouldn't say they're all dog shy. I mean, things are not going our way. It doesn't mean that the players are being dog shit. Simply, Real Sociedad right now are beating us defensively. They're just being a lot more solid, and we're not fighting away. But I wouldn't say the team is being dog shit. Frank says, yes, I agree. We need wingers. We want to rotate with Lamine and need two on the left. I don't know if we need two on the left. We can just have one on the left, and that can rotate with Rafinha, because Rafinha's been doing great on the left. And then, you know, maybe one to rotate with Lamine. But I don't know. Evgeny says, Ansu and Olmo in for the second half. Maybe. I'm sure Olmo's going to come in at some point. I imagine Frankie will come out, because Frankie's not in. Flick is not trying to play Frankie 90 minutes, because I don't think he's there yet, having coming back from a serious injury. So I think Frankie will most likely come off, and Olmo will come in, and probably Pedri will drop to the double pivot with Casado, and then Olmo as the attacking mid. And we'll see if Flick will trust Ansu Fati to bring him in on the left wing, because I would make that substitution that that Seb suggested. I would move Rafinha to the right and then have Ansu on the left and just take out Fermin. Let's see. Amy says this is the weakest half of the season. We don't even have the excuse. No, I wouldn't say it's the weakest half of the season. We've had much weaker halves this season. I mean, the first half against Madrid was really bad, but we were able to hold on and not let them score. Our first half against Bayern, we struggled a lot. Even against Red Star, right? We started out a little slow. I wouldn't say this is the weakest half this season. Let's see. Iker says Ansu, Lewa, Raf, Olmo, Casado, Pedri, Balde, Inigo, Cubarsi, Iñaki. Okay. Curtis says, I always say I don't like Pedri as a number 10. He loses the influence on the game. I think the young should be subbed for Olmo and let Pedri play in a double pivot. That's what I think is going to happen, to be honest. Of course, we'll see. We'll see if the substitutions will come at the halftime and whether Flick is going to wait until the 60th minute. But we definitely need some adjustments. Prince says, bring Olmo and take out Frankie. Kunde head is not in the game. Maybe take him out 2 for 4. No. This is not the game to be bringing in Hector for Kunde. This is a game where we're having a very difficult opponent right now, an opponent that's doing much better than us tactically speaking. In a difficult stadium, you don't bring a kid like Fort to take the place of Kunde, who's a much more experienced, because you can't put that responsibility on a 17-year-old. I think the reason why Kunde is struggling, he's just finding himself very lonely on that flank, because Kunde is usually there with Lamine Yamal, and they usually cover for each other. And right now, Kunde is just on the flank by himself, because Fermin is playing more as an interior, and Kunde is just there by himself. And I think that's why he's struggling, which is something that Balde has to deal with every single match, right? And people always like talking crap about Balde, but I'm always like, dude, Balde has to cover a whole left side of the field by himself, because Rafinha plays as an interior, and that leaves the whole flank for Balde to attack and defend. And that's what Kunde is having to do right now. And I think that's why he's struggling, because he doesn't have anyone to cover him. Lamine is not there to combine with. Lamine is not there to help if he loses the ball. Lamine is not there, to help him out if he has more defenders. So that's why Kunde is struggling. But no, I wouldn't bring Hector Fort. This is not a match to be bringing an academy kid to save you. Let's see. Seb to Live says, Bo, this is why we should sign Nico, because Nico can play left and right wing. This will allow Rafinha to play right wing if Lamine gets injured. Maybe. We'll see. I feel like the train might have left the station when it comes to Nico. I think Nico had a great opportunity to come to Barca this summer, and now that he said no, I don't know. It seems like Barca's interest is cooling off in Nico. Let's see. Boy says, I'm so used to scoring goals first. That's the thing. It's not always going to go your way. Not every match can be a win. Not every match can be a thrashing. Not every match can be a party. A season is long. You're facing against all kinds of oppositions with different styles of play, with different quality of players, and sometimes you're going to struggle. Sometimes it can't be a thrashing every time. Sometimes you're barely going to win. Sometimes you might draw. Sometimes you might lose. It's just part of the game. That's why I said that after Red Belgrade. I'm like, do not get used to distractions every game, because that's not normal. So if right now we're struggling, and that's just natural. Every season is long, a lot of opposition, a lot of different teams. Eventually, you're gonna struggle. You're not gonna cruise through every single match. That's just not possible. Let's see. Abhishek says we will make a comeback. Amen, my friend. Amen. Kill Bill Mad says Leao is not worth that much. He doesn't have consistency. Just look at his stat. Yeah, he has struggled a lot with consistency. I mean, again, part of it could be because AC Milan have had a lot of coaches, a lot of changes. They've struggled, so maybe that's why his inconsistency have stemmed from. Because if the team is not doing well, it's hard for you to do well too. I don't know for sure. But yeah, he has not been consistent. Sab says, how much is Nico Williams? Nico Williams' release clause is set at $58 million. Of course, Atletico Bilbao are trying to extend his contract to give him a higher release clause. So far, he has not accepted because it looks like he wants to leave by the end of the season. But for now, it's set at 58. If he does extend and his release clause gets higher, there's no way Barcelona are going to go after him. Like that would be pretty much the end of it. And he might know that, and maybe that's why he hasn't renewed, right? Let's see. Van Lee says, I hate Pedri high. Why is Fermin high right? Why is Cubarsi playing and Frankie unbalances the team so much? No defensive effort. Fermin is playing right because Lamine Yamal is injured. That's why. Let's see. Van Lee says, if Olmo is fit, why is he not playing? Because Flick is trying to protect him. You know, Dani Olmo is an injury-prone player who gets injured a lot. He just came back from injury. He was out for several weeks. So Flick is trying to, bring him in slowly. As you notice, he's only been playing either 60 or 30 minutes, but never the full 90. It's part of protecting the player and make sure that he stays healthy. Raul says that VR picture is fake. The real picture had the Real Sociedad player foot way in front of Lewandowski. VAR robbed Barca. Well, it's not VAR. It's the automatic offside technology that they have implemented. But yeah, I saw Lewandowski. I saw Real Sociedad's defender's foot ahead of Lewandowski's. I don't know. Maybe the computer, the sensors confused the feet, or maybe we're just not seeing it right. I don't know, but I have a lot of doubt about that offside. But either way, there's no point of revisiting it. It's done. It's ruled offside. We're losing right now. We have to focus on how we're gonna turn things around and try to, come back in this match. Chris says Kubo is cooking us on the press. Run up on the right. Kubo is doing a great job with his attack, with his runs, and then with his passing. He's causing a lot of damage. Romain says would love to see Olmo and Fati for Fermin and Frankie. We'll see. We'll see. I'm sure Olmo's going to come in again, but I don't know about if Flick will still trust Ansu. Let's see. People says he should take the young off. He's playing like he's scared of getting injured. Yeah, I agree. The young started out a little bit good the first 20 minutes. He was moving the ball around. He was making runs forward. But then after he got hit, he looked like he just, like you said, he got a little bit scared and was being a little bit too cautious. So we'll say the substitutions are going to be made right now. The teams are making their way back onto the field. Yusuf says we need a right-winger competitor for Yamal. As we can see, he's just injured. We can't depend on a 17-year-old for a full season, especially if you want to win it all. Although Rafinha is a right winger, he's better at left wing. Yeah, we definitely need someone to rotate with Lamine. We need someone to rotate with Rafinha on the left if Flick doesn't trust Ansu. We definitely do need someone on the right. Van Lee says, this is one of the reasons I think Frankie needs to go. He's one of those weird players. When he is fit, he forces you to play him, even if you shouldn't. I don't think Frankie is forcing Flick to do anything. I mean, I don't think Flick is the kind of coach that gets forced by his players to be played. If Flick picked Frankie is because he thought that was the best option, or that it was the right option, not because he forced him. I don't see Flick being a guy who just lets his players dictate what he gets to do. All right, here we go. Players back on the field. We do have a substitution. Almost coming in. And I think Frankie came out because I don't see Frankie on the field. Yep. The Young is off. Almost coming in. So my guess is Pedri will drop back down to the double pivot with Casado, with Daniel Olmo as an attacking midfield. Guys, I hate to do this. I'll be right back. I'm going to go take some Advil. I have a massive headache that's killing me. I'm going to go take some Advil, and I'll be right back. It won't take me more than 30 seconds. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. Had to go take some Advil. I have a massive headache. Hopefully, this Advil kicks in soon because my head is just pounding. All right, let's see. Match back on. All right, let's see. Where did we leave off? Abisek says it was Rasu the defender toe, not Lewandowski. Yeah, I think so too, but I don't know. I think that's definitely going to be talked about a lot, especially if it was a mistake. And they're going to have to revisit that technology. Because if the technology is failing, then what's the point of it? Because I imagine it was not cheap to implement that kind of technology. Raul says, I've always said it. Koundé is slow and his touches are shy. Absolutely not. Koundé is right now one of the best right backs, if not the best right back in all of Europe. To say he's shy is just senseless. Let's just put it that way. Tatu says, Mo, agree with you. Fermin, Koundé, Frankie de Jong, all off form. Well, Fermin is still on the field, I think. Yeah, he still is. The only substitution was Frankie. All right, let's see how Olmo can change this game. Great long pass to Koundé. Koundé's control was bad. But great pass from Olmo. Bito says, any news on Ibrahim Diarra? No, Ibrahim Diarra turns 18 in December, so Barcelona will sign him in the winter transfer market, I mean. Because you cannot bring, if you're signing players from outside of Europe, you cannot sign them if they're under 18. You have to wait until they turn 18. So Ibrahim Diarra turns 18 in December. And that's when Barcelona plan to sign him in the winter transfer market after he turns 18. Laura says, we need Ansu and Dani Olmo immediately from second half. I don't know if Flick trusts Ansu enough to bring him in. Oh my God, my head is killing me, guys. Okay, let's see. William says, true, Koundé is only lonely, not that it's terrible. I noticed that too. Yeah, he's very lonely on that right wing, on that right flank. You know, he always has Lamine Yamal to play with, and now he doesn't have anyone because Fermin is playing more as an interior. You know, Fermin is occupying that space between the center back and the full back. Follow Fermin as he was making the run. Craig says Abdelaziz is a good right winger. If he continues so well in Barca Athletic, we might be having Lamine substitute. True. But of course, that's gonna take some time. Aziz just got his debut. Oh, great pass by Olmo to the box to Rafinha, who was making the run, but the Real Sociedad defenders got there first, and now Barcelona have a corner kick. Kilo says Brahim will join Barcelona around December 10. No, he can't join around December 10. You have to wait for the winter transfer market. Can't just sign players in the middle of the season. All right, Rafinha to Pedri. Pedri back to Rafinha. Again to Pedri. Pedri with the pass. So I thought that was in. Great pass by Pedri. Wow. Great cross by Pedri to the box. Cubarsi with the header. And it barely misses. It goes right past the post. Wow. I really thought that was in. Ampolat says Pau Victor can play on the right. Yes, he does, but given how little minutes he's getting, I feel like something's going on. I don't think Flick fully trusts him, or maybe he's not impressing him. But something's going on with Pau Victor. Priyan says Rafinha without the captain band looks a bit slow. maybe the captain band gives them powers. Oh, really bad clearance. Oh, my God. That was a bad clearance by Iñaki Peña, but then he corrected his mistake with the save. Wow. That was really bad. Wow. Oh, it actually bounced off Cubarsi. And then Iñaki Peña with a great save. Oh, man. Tito says, told you Mo Olmo needed to come on and Frankie didn't look comfortable. I mean, that's what I've been saying. That Olmo's going to come on. Sean says, this is one game, the offside trap not working. That's because Real Sociedad are not doing long passes. They're not trying to take advantage of the space created by our. Oh my God, Jesus! Well, Real Sociedad are not trying to take advantage of Barcelona's high line by making long passes to their back. So that's why there's no offside trap, because Real Sociedad are driving the ball forward. So it's not that the offside trap is not working. There is no offside trap to use because Real Sociedad is just driving the ball forward. Right, so Inigo Martinez got a yellow. Was that for the foul on Taki Kubo? Oh, it's because he stepped on him. Vito says, Vitor Roque is doing amazing at Real Betis. I hope Barca brings him back. I wouldn't say amazing. He's doing well. But then again, remember, doing well at Real Betis is not the same as doing well at Barcelona. I mean, we see that all the time, right? Players who are killing it in mid-table teams, the moment they move to a big team, all of a sudden it's like they're not the same player, right? Ferran Torres was amazing at Valencia. He was a goal-scoring machine. And then he goes to Man City. Nothing happens. He comes to Barcelona. Nothing happens. So I wouldn't say just because Roque is doing well at Real Betis, it means he would do well at Barcelona. Trini Barca fan says, why are fans so fickle? A few days ago, we were praising Koundé and his hat-trick of assists. Today, they call him rubbish. You guys sound like Real Madrid fans. Yeah, I notice that all the time, the fickleness. It's like you have a player who can have 9 great matches, and then the 10th one is bad, and people are like, sell him, he's crap, he sucks. Or the opposite, right? You have a player who might have 9 bad matches, and then he has 1 good one, and they're like, oh, he's the best, he's the GOAT. Oh, we got really lucky with Becker missing that shot. Otherwise, the Real Sociedad have wasted some pretty clear chances. I mean, this could be 3 or 4-0. Julius says from Liberia, hi Mo. I've been following you for more than a year. I love to see live good work. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for your comment and thank you for following the channel. Let's see. Kill Bill says David Oduro, or wait, someone told me how to say it correctly. I think it's David Odro. Yeah, I think someone told me that it's David Odro. So David Odro will be a first-team player next season. He is miles better than the other players around him. It's too early to tell. I mean, I'm very excited about him. I think he's an incredibly talented player. But I think it's a little bit too early to be talking about, whether he's going to be in a first team or not, or, you have to give him a chance, right? He's just started. He just got his debut. We got to be patient. Let's not start counting our eggs before they hatch. Let him take his time. Let him adjust. Let him adapt. Let him learn. Let him grow. And then we can talk about whether he should be on the first team or not. Whoa, beautiful pass by Daniel. Oh, no, a little bit too wide. Oh, cross from Rafinha to the box, but it's Cleared away. Man. Let's see. Hansi Flick says, take Fermin out. Bro, you're the coach. You take him out. I'm kidding. Yeah, Fermina's not having the best of games. But I'm not sure who you can bring in his place. I mean, maybe Gavi. I don't know if that will be the right position for Gavi to play. Nice Pedri. Nice pass from Pedri to Olmo. Balde with the cross, and there's no one there. There's just way too many defenders, man. Look how many white and blue jerseys are in the box. It's crazy. Ooh, man, he almost scored an own goal. Holy. Wow. Fermin Lopez threw a bad cross, and then he almost ended up being an own goal. A corner kick for Barcelona, and Coutinho's going to take it. Nice. I think they come Real Sociedad with a counterattack. Barcelona's just going to have to drive the ball better if they want to unlock that Real Sociedad block. Nice. Good run by Alejandro Valde beating Take Kubo. Let's see. Sean says Brian has a very good left winger in Joao Pedro. I would go for him instead of Leao. I think Joao Pedro is someone that Barcelona did consider this past summer, like one of the many names that they considered, but nothing really happened with that interest. Nice, Olmo. Oof. Cazador, nobody. The ball was, Fermin, the ball was bouncing. Great play with Daniel Olmo. He takes on two defenders, kicks it but misses. And then Fermin Lopez there on the bounce. Just got a little bit too hasty with it because the ball was still bouncing. Vito says, when is Eric Garcia coming back? They're saying end of November. Looks like his injury was a lot more serious than initially thought. It looks like wow, Real Sociedad are making a 4-man substitution. I don't know if that's tactical or if there's just to refresh. Kill Bill says, Hansi, go away and do your job. Yeah, man, Hansi, stop commenting, bro. Go do your job. Focus on the game. And Hansi says, bring Pablo Torre on. Pablo Torre for whom? For Fermin? Wow, man, Real Sociedad making a quadruple substitution. See how this plays out. Oh, man. I wonder if this is tactical adjustment or if just Al Wasil is trying to refresh his squad. Datu says, Lewa too old, bro. Yeah, we heard that last season too. And then he is currently the top scorer of La Liga with 15 goals. Let's see. Oh, man. All right, quadruple pass for Real Sociedad. Aspire to refresh the squad because the Real Sociedad have ran a lot. They've run a lot to pressure Barca and close those spaces. They've also run a lot on those counterattacks. And this referee is just bad luck for us, bad omen. The only defeat that we ever that so far this season has been Osasuna, and it was the same ref. Trini says those 4 changes are going to give us the win. We will exploit the time they need to settle in and take control of the game. I hope so, my friend. I hope so. What did the ref blow? Was it a handball? It was a handball. Yeah, definitely a handball. My boy think he's playing basketball. Can you use your hand, bro? It's in the name. Football. Mm. 34,000. That's a pretty small stadium. I didn't think Real Sociedad Stadium was that small. Nice. Pass was a little bit too long. Man, Rafinha with that run, he almost intercepted the goalkeeper's pass. Ugh. Nice. Great win by Pedri in the midfield. Man, the Real Sociedad block is just so compact. It's crazy. Vita says, "Mo, have you thought of making a video discussing all players that Barcelona have percentage on any future sales?" Yeah, I should. There's actually, I think it's 16 or 18 players out there. Barcelona still own a percentage of their rights. I think I should. Gilbert says it's difficult to play without wingers. It sure is, and we're seeing it right now, especially against a team that defends like Real Sociedad. You know, a team that's very, very compact in between the lines. Is just, you know, you need those wingers that can dribble and create that space because long passes or passes in general is very hard to get through a compact team like Real Sociedad. But and of course on a match where we do need wingers, we have none, right? We have Lamino's injured, and we have Rafinha, who is a winger but who doesn't give you that dribbling capacity or capability that someone like Lamine does. Sean says, I don't think anything's wrong with Paul Victor. I just believe Lewandowski form is just keeping him out. Could be. Yeah, maybe. Maybe he's Lewandowski just scoring too much for Flick to try to sub him out. Elam says, new right back needed. We have the best right back in Europe. Why would we need a new one? Gilbert says, the thing is we can't bring in any quality. Gavi can't help in matches like this. Right now, I'm not sure if there'd be any substitutions that could help us. Maybe try out Ansu, but that's about it. You know, move Rafinha to the right and have Ansu play on the left. And have Ansu come in for Fermin. That's the only substitution I can think of that could maybe do something. But even then, like, is Ansu ready? Well, we still got 24 minutes. We've managed to score 3 goals in 30 minutes in previous matches. So all we need is 2. Oh, Ansu Fati's coming. It looks like Hansi Flick will bring in Ansu Fati. I wonder if it's going to be for Fermin and then have Rafinha move on the right and Ansu come to the left. Ooh. Let's see. Lanray says, what is wrong with Koundé today? I explained that earlier today. I think it has to do with the fact that he's just lonely on the right flank, right? Koundé's used to playing with Lamine. The two always help each other out. The two always combine together. They always help each other take the pressure off from other players. Like if Lamine is in a bind and he has 2-3 players on him, he'll use Koundé to get out of that bind, or vice versa. Same with ball recovery. If Koundé loses the ball, Lamine is there to help recover. Or if Lamine loses the ball, Koundé is there to help recover. So the two of them are used to playing together on the right wing. Today, Koundé's completely by himself. Because not only is Lamine Yamal injured, but, you know, Fermin is playing more as an interior, leaving the entire right side of the field for Koundé to attack from and defend. Great tackle by Inigo Martinez, by the way. Beautiful slide. Kilbel says, hat-trick, Fati hat-trick. I hope so, my friend. Yep, Fermin Lopez. Not a good game for Fermin Lopez whatsoever. He looked a little bit lost in the position he was playing in. All right, let's see if Ansu can make a change or at least help. I don't know. At least now we have actual 2 wingers, right? We have Rafinha, who's a right winger, playing as a right winger, and we have Fati, who's a left winger, playing as a left winger, versus having Rafinha, a right winger, playing on the left, and Fermin, who's an attacking mid, playing as a right winger. All right, let's see. Yo, Balde's wide open, Pedri. There we go. And now Pedri's coming in more through the... Balde with the bait piece. Julio says, for the first time this season, I feel like we're an inferior team. I guess we were due for a poor game. No, we're not an inferior team just because we're not winning. I mean, it's just things are not going our way, you know. Sociedad is just closing in on us better, and they're taking advantage of their opportunities better. I wouldn't say that makes us inferior. It's just these things happen. That season is very long. It's 38 matches. You face off against 19 different teams with all kinds of different styles of play, all kinds of different caliber of players, and sometimes things don't work out. Losing is part of the sport. I think it's very important for people to understand that losing is part of the sport, and just because you lose a match doesn't mean that that's it. Players suck, the coach suck, you got to burn everything down. No, losing is part of the sport. Even the greatest teams lose. Kilbel says, but he's not a winger though, Fermin. It reminds me of that video, but I'm not a rapper, if you guys know what I'm talking about. Super hot fire, but I'm not a rapper. I feel like Fermin could make a video like that, but I'm not a winger. Super hot fire. Trini says Fermin is most impressive coming on as a sub, excellent impact player. Fair enough. Yeah, I think. But also, to be fair, he has had some pretty good games coming as a starter. Big example was Bayern. Wait, did he start at Bayern? He did start at Bayern, right? Did he come off as a sub? I don't know. But that was a really good game for him. But yeah, Fermin is a good impact player to come off the bench. Barca just says super hot fire, lol. But I'm not a rapper. Uh-oh. Comes Real Sociedad again. Oh, mamma mia. That was scary. That was scary. Man. Wow, we're lucky he missed that. I think Iñaki Peña did a really good job of closing in the space, and that just had an effect. Oh, it comes Real Sociedad again. Great win by Inigo. Goes to the corner kick, but really good defensive effort by Inigo. Kilba says, yes, he started against Bayern. Yeah, Fermin had a great game starting off against Bayern. And Paulo says, we haven't seen Lewy a lot. It looks like our players don't seem confident in themselves. No, it's not that. It's not that. Lewy is the kind of player who, is a box killer. He needs the ball in the box so he can finish it. And so far, we have been very ineffective in getting the ball in the box. Every time we try to get the ball in the box, there's Real Sociedad defenders, ready to intercept the pass. So that's why. If you can't get the ball in the box, you cannot have. Then you can't have, Lewandowski cannot do anything. Takekubo asking for a handball. The referee saying nothing. Takekubo's been crying all game. Have you guys noticed that? Every time there's a referee call, he's just like, bro, how is that a handball? It hits Lewandowski's butt. Barcelona, the counterattack. Good attempt by Rafinha, but he put it a little bit way to the right from Pedri. Kilda says the team priority should be a left winger. I mean, if we cannot salvage Ansu Fati, and Ansu Fati is done, then yeah, I say, oh my God. This guy is playing American football over here. Just shot the ball all the way. This is Takekubo. Bro, the ball hits Lewandowski's butt. And Takekubo crying for a handball. I don't think he knows where the hands go. Tato says Inigo Martino, the best player for Barca. Yeah, right now Inigo Martinez is doing an absolutely amazing job defensively. All right, there comes Ansu. Nice, Ansu, nice. Nice, Ansu. Oh, passed at a penalty spot, but there's too many defenders, man. Real Sociedad is just defending with such a compact block. It's crazy. Nice. Iñaki Peña there, anticipating that run, intercepting it. Trini says, Mo, did you see the image of one female Barca fan standing in the middle of the crowd of Real Sociedad fans as they celebrated the goal? She's a hero, deserves season tickets. Yeah, I saw that. It's hilarious. There's like hundreds of fans around there jumping, celebrating, and she's just sitting there like it was a pretty funny image. And her face expression said it all, like, what do I do here? That's definitely offsides. How's that not offsides? But either way, great save by Cubarsi. Oh, wow. It wasn't offsides. Cubarsi tried to set up the trap, but he did a little bit, half a second late. But great save by Cubarsi, though. Staying on him, and then the tackle to get the ball out. Dr. says, Mo, we should sign Leao and Jokrish. What do you say, bro? I say, with what money? You know, Jokrish, his release clause is 100 million. Leao's release clause is 175 million. They're saying each could probably come out for 75 each. That's 150 total. You know, with what money? With what money? Just says, you guys wanted the young out. See, now we can't even keep the ball. Fair enough. You know, here's the thing. This is, and I'm seeing this a lot in the comments. You know, people blaming Pedri, Fermin, Kunde, Lewandowski, and you know, it's just a bad habit of fans that have where if things are not going well, they want to just lay the blame on someone. They want to scapegoat, right? So they just start throwing names out there. It's Iñaki, it's Balle, it's whatever. And you have to understand that sometimes it's not an individual's fault. Sometimes it just doesn't work. Right now, the whole team is struggling. We're struggling in creating clear chances. We're struggling in winning in the midfield. And it's not because of just Kunde or just because Frankie. It's just Real Sociedad are just playing better. Tactically speaking, they are better than us right now. But it's not, you know, one or the other guy's fault. Like, you don't have to find the blame in one or two guys. Sometimes it's just on a team, at the team level, just the other team is better. That's all. No need to hang heads, no need to roll. Nice play by Rafinha. Casadotto, Ansu. Come on, Ansu. Show us some of that magic that you used to show us before the injuries. Paulo says, Rats that have impressed today, they haven't been very good this season. I'd say this is their best performance. Yeah, they're having a great performance. They're having a great match. They've been playing very compact, stopping completely, canceling out our attack, and then they've been really good on the counterattacks, just moving the ball quickly and just putting the ball in really dangerous areas. Nice. He missed that ball. 12 minutes left. Can we mount a comeback? Can we mount a comeback? We haven't had a single clear chance, by the way. Levy with the bad control. Bill says we need a draw at least. Yeah, a draw would be nice because right now we're 6 points ahead of Madrid. We lose this, and they win their respective match. It becomes 3 points. Now, of course, I still don't know when they're going to play the match that was postponed, which was the Valencia match. But yeah, if, let's say Madrid do win their respective match, that will puts us at 3 points difference. With a draw, at least you're a 4 point difference. Okay, corner kick for Barca. There comes Gotinha, ready to take the corner kick. All right, let's see if we can turn this corner kick into something magical. Oh, Olmo. Not like that, bro. Not like that. That was a good try, you know. Try to shoot it from outside the box. If you can't get in the box because of how crowded it is at least. Let's see. Man, what a day. All right. Yeah, he better get a yellow card for that. Damn, he like completely scissor kicked him from the back, both legs from the back, front of the ref, and then he's like, "Oh no, why'd you give me a yellow?" Cuba says Pedri is definitely stronger physically. Yeah, what the medical staff have done for Pedri has been no short of a miracle. I mean, we talked about this in previous videos. The medical staff have designed a specific plan for Pedri, where once he's done training with the team, he has specific exercises and workouts that he has to do, not only on his own at the Ciudad Esportiva, but they've also designed exercises for him to do at home. And they've been doing that slowly to make him stronger, and we're seeing it. Pedri does look stronger. I mean, he's stronger physically. He's been avoiding injury, knock on wood. And they've done really a good job for him. Nice combination between Rafinha and Lewy, but it's too many bodies in the box. And Pedri on the edge of the box. Oh, and with the Pedri thing, it all started with that study that they did for him. They took a sample of his muscle tissue. They sent it out to a lab in the US, a lab that specializes in like DNA testing. And then with that tissue, they did a complete study of Pedri's muscle tissue, of how it develops, how it grows, how it heals, etc. Just a complete, analysis of Pedri's muscles. And based on that, the medical staff at Barcelona were able to develop a special training plan to strengthen him physically based on the results of that DNA testing that they did. And we're seeing a much, much better Pedri. Vito says, when will Camp Nou open? June 2026? The Camp Nou is supposed to open at the beginning of next year, beginning of 2025. It's going to be open at a 60% capacity. Only the first two rings will be open to the public. The third ring will still be under construction. And then by June 2026, the stadium should be fully completed at 100% capacity. So beginning of next year, we'll be able to play there, but it will still be under construction. And then it will continue to be under construction until summer of 2026, where it's supposed to be, 100% capacity, with a capacity of 100,000 people. Hilba says they built the gym for him at home. I don't know if they built the gym or not, but he does have a specific plan that he has to follow at home. Paulo says that of all the teams we played, they have handled our high line the best. Yeah, no, Real Sociedad have done an amazing job. They've done a really good defensive job stopping us, and then on the counters, they've been lethal. Wait, what just happened? Oh, Gavi on. Yeah, it looks like Gavi's coming in. Who's he coming in for, though? Oh, wait, when did Gavi come in? Did I miss that? Oh, I was reading the comments. I guess I missed that when I was reading comments. Did you guys see who Gavi came in for? Was it for Pedri? No, I see Pedri on the field. Was it? Looks like no, Casados still on the field. Wait, who did Gavi come in for? Rafinha? No, Rafinha's still there. Kunde? Oh, looks like Kunde. So it looks like Flick is dropping to a line of three. Okay, so Barcelona's going to play with a line of three. of Cubarsi, Inigo, and then adding Gavi to try to build some superiority in the midfield. Trini says we started too narrow with no presence on the right. Real Sociedad had no fear of us, and we did nothing to stop the momentum. A crowded midfield also stifles the fast break, so we can't use the pace of attackers. I agree, my friend. I agree. Let's see. Datu says the coach can't see. Well, that's because Flick stopped commenting on the live stream and instead started, managing the game. Alan says they don't know how to pass the ball or tackle. It's ping pong and lands. That's every time in Real Sociedad laps. They have lost the plot. And this was coming because they have shithouse attitude. I don't think this is a problem, an attitude problem. It's just Real Sociedad were just superior to us tactically today. It happens. Losing is part of the sport. Sometimes it's just not your day. You can't win every match. You can't thrash every match. Not every match is gonna be a party. It's a long season, and sometimes you're gonna win. Sometimes you're gonna lose. Sometimes you're gonna draw. Sometimes you're gonna struggle. Sometimes you're gonna cruise. Oof. And Barcelona is really just putting it all on the table. Real Sociedad now are just parking the bus pretty much at this point. Dani Olmo, no. You had 3 players and you passed it to the Real Sociedad player. There's going to be some very long minutes for Real Sociedad because Barcelona are coming with everything. I just hope that, Rafinha with the unlucky slip. Damn. The grass must still really be very wet. Yeah, he slipped really. It was raining the whole first half, so unlucky slip there by Rafinha. Mysterious Limit says, thank you for all your effort in this channel. You were right. This referee's not doing us any justice. Not to mention, I hope to God they do De La Fuente doesn't play Lamine in the friendlies. I hope so too. I really think Barcelona should just milk this and be like, sorry, Lamine is not feeling well. He can't fly. Bye. Lamine Yamal has no business playing a crap made up UEFA's Nations League against, I think it's Sweden and Denmark. Who cares? It's not a World Cup qualifier. It's not the Euros. It's not the World Cup. Why are we letting our very talented players have to be called up for this trashy ass matches? Man, 89th minute is not looking good. Oof. Rafinha with that risky pass to Iñaki Peña. Thankfully, Iñaki was able to readjust his position and get that pass. Here we go. With the attack again. Pedri driving the ball. No one to help him on the right. Way too long of a pass to Dani Olmo. Datu says, okay, well, good morning from Malaysia. All right, good morning, my friend. What time is it in Malaysia? I'm curious. If you can let me know in the chat section. And there comes Pau Victor. Who did Pau Victor come for? I didn't see. Oh, for Pedri. Man, Flick is just throwing everybody in there. I don't know if that necessarily is the right move to have 2 center forwards two wingers. I mean, that's four attackers. And wow, how many midfielders we have? Olmo, Gavi, Casado. Rafinha with the cross. Oof. There's Dani Olmo. Be careful, Dani. Be careful, Dani. Nice ball falls to Balde. Control was bad. Wow, 5:53 in the morning in Malaysia. Wow, man. That sucks because you have to wake up really early to watch these matches. But appreciate your dedication as a fan to waking up this early to watch the matches. Can't be easy. Man, Real Sociedad is just like on point with their defending. Just closing all the spaces, pressuring. 9 p.m. in Croatia. All right. By the way, Vito, I would love to go to Croatia. It's definitely one of my destinations that I want to go to really soon. I have friends that have gone, and the pictures just look so beautiful. Sean says, today we look more like Xavi Barca than Flick Barca. No, not at all. Today we just played against an opponent that was better than us. That's all. I wouldn't say we look like Xavi's Barca. It says, hope you come here, especially the seaside. Yeah, no, it looks beautiful, man. Can't wait to go. What's the food like? What does Croatian food look like? Like, what would you say is the most common dish? And what is it made out of? Jerry Jason says, Lamine out caused this game. No, I don't think so. I think just Real Sociedad were impeccable. Real Sociedad had probably played their best match of the season. I mean, would the team would have been a little bit better with Lamine? Sure. Would the result be different? I don't know. Real Sociedad have done a great job of defending and a great job of counterattacking. Like, look at their lines. It's just it's a wall. It's a blue and white wall. Mysterious says, in the sextuple winning season, Barca drew 6 times and lost 5 times. Chill, everyone. Not trying to jinx us, but saying we will win at all. But it's alleviate pressure on hands. Yeah, exactly. I mean, people forget that losing is part of the sport. You know, you cannot win every single match. You know, you are going to get some losses. You are going to get some draws. The hope is that you get enough wins where you can win the trophy. Oof. All right, it's over. Referee just gave goal kick. It's the 94th minute. As soon as the goalkeeper will kick the ball, it's going to be over. So it looks like we're going to take a loss. No intensity. I disagree. You're kidding me? The team is fighting to the last second. There's nothing to do with intensity. Oof. Jesus says Lamine Yamal was needed. Again, I don't know if that necessarily would have made that big of a difference. Just because I think it's just Real Sociedad had a much better match. That's all. You know, we can talk about maybe if Lamine was on, maybe not. What if this, what if that? At the end of the day, Real Sociedad just had a better match. No way around it. Well, All right. Well, second defeat of the season. Real Sociedad 1, Barcelona 0. Definitely tough match. It's like I said at the beginning of the live stream, this was going to be more of a tactical battle between Hansi Flick and Manuel Al-Wasil. Looks like Manuel Al-Wasil won this round. I hope that Flick will be able to learn from this and be able to win the second round. But tough match for Barcelona. I know people will have the urge to start blaming, to start spreading the blame. You know, it was Kunde, it was Fermin, it was Lamine wasn't on the field, it was, I don't know, it was Casado, it was whatever. I don't think there's anyone to blame for this loss. Simply Real Sociedad were a better team. They played much better. They were able to close off or cancel out our attacks. They played with very, very compact lines. They were very focused. Barcelona played better the first 20 minutes. Barcelona created chances the first 20 minutes, but we weren't able to take advantage of those chances. It didn't help that Lewandowski's goal was ruled offside, which I still don't think it was offside. But after those 20 minutes of dominance by Barcelona, Real Sociedad, they got foothold. They settled in, and then after that, Real Sociedad pretty much were just better than us. They were able to stop all of our attacks, and then the few chances that they created, they were a lot more dangerous. They scored a goal. It is what it is. Again, fight the urge to try to just find blame. This player is that player. It's simple. Real Sociedad were better than us. Another loss. That brings our loss total to 2, but we move on. We learn from this. We get better. It's important to understand that defeat is part of the game. You cannot win every match. You cannot thrash every match. Not every match is going to be a party. Sometimes you're going to win. Sometimes you're going to lose. Sometimes you're going to draw. Sometimes you're going to cruise by, and sometimes you're going to struggle. Today, it was not our day. We struggled. Real Sociedad were much better than us defensively, and it is. Another defeat. We move on. And I will do the post-match live analysis in an hour. I'm going to go get something to eat, use the bathroom, relax a little bit, try to analyze what I saw so I can come up with a better post-match live analysis. So we'll see you guys in an hour. Thank you for watching this match with me. It's always fun to be able to watch the match with you guys. And I will see you guys in the post-match live analysis. As always,